Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, when the retired President Uhuru Kenyatta went into a handshake with Raila Odinga, Professor Mutahi Ngunyi decided to support Raila Odinga presidential bid religiously, just the same way Uhuru Kenyatta was doing. But later, it turned out that IBC announced William Ruto as the winner, and as of now, we have Ruto in the office as the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya after Uhuru Kenyatta handed over power, just the way Constitution is saying. And yesterday, Mutahi Ngunyi shared a tweet, and in that tweet, he's saying that Uhuru Kenyatta fulfilled the agreement he had with William Samoei Ruto, yangu 10, ya Ruto 10. But again, on the same breath, he played a reverse psychology on Raila Odinga by mending the broken relationship between the Odinga and the Kenyatta family. This is what Mutahi Ngunyi tweeted. Let me read it. For the 9th time, Uhuru wanted to hand over to Ruto, and that is why Raila lost. He made peace with the Odinga dynasty and kept the Kumi promise. He won on 2 fronts. Those talking heads on NTV were in the peripheral of strategy. They are nothing but political ignoramus. But again, this statement, of course, is coming at a time when we had a renewed debate on how Raila Odinga won election. Babu Owino was giving his part of view, Jeremiah Kioni gave his own view, and of course Raila Odinga's main chief agent was also giving his view on why Raila Odinga lost the election.
There's a day I called Kibicho. I told Kibicho, the way things are moving, we need to act very fast. So he asked me, Babu, what do we do? I told him, Kibicho, we need to arrest Chebukati immediately for bungling elections. Do you know what Kibicho told me? Babu, wacha vita, wacha vita. Nikasema, what is happening na huyu mtu? Was this part? Was this? I'm telling you the truth. This man was supposed to be our person. Yeah. But what is happening? Wacha vita. Nikamwambia, no, it is you to arrest Chebukati for bungling what? Elections. Then Cherera to announce Baba as what?
As one.
As the winner. You see. Or we go for
a rerun.
A rerun. Because the election is already being bungled. Hey, nikasema yenyewe this was a fake deep state.
There was a section of Azimio that over-relied on the civil servants. And they failed to appreciate and understand that the civil servants are transient in nature. They will move from this government to the next. Theirs is to be careful. They have to be very, very careful. They have really no loyalty to a government that is likely, whose term has come to an end.
The UDS side called it in court, they call it a tragic comedy. And in some ways, I agree with them. It was very tragic, how a whole nation was taken for granted. And a game was played, at a very high level, including by the international media, the international community.
Now we are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. To return subscribers, thank you so much. And to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and back to this discussion. Now, is Professor Mutahi Ngunyi trying to let the cat out of the bag? And if so, why now? Because it's like he's trying to touch the wound of the Azimio la Umoja supporters who are really trying to heal from that election. Many people knew that 2022 was the best time that Raila had got it right to win or take over the presidency. What many believe was that Raila has been winning, but again, he has been ending up being robbed. But this time, he was going to get it right. Why this story as of now? But again, the other question we are asking, is it true that Uhuru Kenyatta played Raila Odinga? And if true, then how? Because personally, up to now, and this is one thing that I have differed a lot with the Azimio supporters, because personally, for me, I believe that Uhuru was still playing Raila Odinga. Though many people have had their say also. They believe that Uhuru did not play Raila Odinga. It is other people. But still the question I ask up to now is that if really Raila Amolo Odinga won the 2022 general election, how possible was it that Uhuru Kenyatta, who was holding to the grip of the deep state, allowed Raila Odinga opponent to be announced the winner when he knew very well that Raila has won the election? They had all information about the election. They knew very well who won the election because, again, he was still holding to the system. He was being briefed. He knew exactly what happened. So if really Raila won the election, why he allowed the loser to be announced the winner? Again, if he missed the grip on the IBC, the judiciary, Martha Koome, a person he brought in, and you know, the appointment of these Supreme Court judges is always political. So bringing in Martha Koome, Uhuru Kenyatta knew exactly what he wanted Martha Koome to do. He's the one who brought in Martha Koome. So if he lost the grip of IBC, how come again Uhuru Kenyatta also lost the grip of the judiciary? How? That Raila Odinga had enough evidence, election was stolen. But again, Uhuru and Raila Odinga, a sitting President Uhuru Kenyatta, a man who held the highest office and again controlling all the security operatives, they managed to lose in the Supreme Court. If for sure Raila won the election. That's a question that I have never found the answers. Unless if Raila Odinga did not win the election, unless if Raila Odinga lost the election, then I can buy into that story. But if it is true indeed that Raila won election, there's no way, if Uhuru Kenyatta was really in need for Raila Odinga to become the president, he will allow the IBC to announce the loser. There's no way through the judiciary he will allow Martha Koome and the team declare the result in favor of William Samoei Ruto when he knows that they have lost. I'm saying this because in 2017, after Maraga announced nullified the election, when they called for a runoff, was it a rerun? Something like that. Uhuru Kenyatta went out of his way to sabotage the judiciary because there was a time when they were supposed to make a decision on whether the election should go on or not. Because Raila Odinga had another case, of course, to do with going to another election with the Chebukati. People who had already bungled the election. So Uhuru Kenyatta made sure that Chebukati is not having enough numbers for them to make a decision on that matter. So Maraga was in the court alone. Other judges were intimidated. They never appeared. So because of that, Maraga did not have the numbers to make any decision, and he could not make a decision. You see how Uhuru managed this? He lost, but he maneuvered his way. So how comes Raila Odinga won election, but it passed on his eye without doing anything to get it right, if indeed he wanted Raila to become the president? That alone make me to believe in what Babu Owino is saying. That alone make me to believe what Mutahi Ngunyi is saying. And this has been my position, that there is no way Raila can win and go home if Uhuru wanted to help Raila Odinga to become the president. If indeed Raila won an election and Uhuru wanted him to become the president, he will be the president. The issue of the West comes in, people who do not want Raila to become the president, so they talk about the US and the UK. If for sure these people do not want Raila to become the president, was Uhuru not aware? And if he was aware, was there nothing he could do to let Raila Odinga understand why, or to help Raila Odinga to correct the issue, or to restore the relationship between Raila Odinga and the West? So many questions without answers.